My name is Mirafuentes from BSIE-2B, and my report is all about export and import. So, let's start by defining what is import and what is export. Export refers to the process of sending products or commodities from one country to another in the purpose of trades and sale. Import, on the other hand, refers to the process of bringing products or commodities from one country to another in the purpose of trade and sales. So sa laktad nga pagkastorya, ang export kay ang pag-provide sa Pilipinas o goods or commodities sa laing nasod. Ug ang import kay ang pagdala sa Pilipinas or ang pag-angkat sa Pilipinas o goods and services or commodities gikan sa laing nasod. So, the buyer of such goods and services is called importer, while the sender of such goods and services is called the exporter. But of course, it involves complying with customs regulations, tariffs, trade agreements of exporting and importing countries. In 2021, Philippines' major trading partner countries in terms of exporting were United States, China, Japan, Hong Kong, China, and Singapore. While in importing is China, Japan, Korea, United States, and Indonesia. So, diri na mo gawas ang atuang balance of trades. Balance of trades represents a difference in value of import and export for a country. So, import are impacted principally by a country's income and its productiveness resources. So as what you've noticed, ang katong mga countries nga na-mention ako nga kapartner sa Pilipinas are the so-called economically inclined countries. So it is generally seen as a sign nga ang Philippines has its economic strength para makalevel niya ang inato nga countries. So there are two types of import. These are the industrial and consumer goods and the intermediate goods and services. Industrial and consumer goods, they were bought and used for industrial use. They are made up of machineries, manufacturing plants, raw materials, and other goods or components used by industries or firms. So, it is the final product ready for sale to satisfy the consumer's wants and needs. Examples of this are clothes, foods, and other mga things nga we're ready to eat or something ready to use. So, intermediate goods and services. They were the goods that are used by businesses for producing goods or services used for producing final goods or consumer goods. So, ang intermediate goods and services, kay mo na sila ang mga raw materials, ingredients, energies, and services nga used to produce the industrial and consumer goods. So, kibali ang intermediate goods and services, kay mauna siya ang goods that are used to produce a product or services for a customer nga murag ready to use na or ready to eat nga under an industrial and consumer goods. There are three types of export: the direct exporting, indirect exporting, and the cooperative exporting. So direct exporting, it is the direct sale to customers or abroad. For example, naghimo ka og ganang handmade mobile casings ana, and then you email them to your customers in Belgium or Germany. So mao na siya ang gitawag nga direct exporting. It's a negotiation between you ug sa kato imong customer from abroad. So sa indirect exporting, it refers to selling of products to a domestic company that resells those products in foreign markets. Usa sa matawag na ko diri nga common nga example aning indirect exporting is kanang mga TikTok affiliate. So kana sila kay na may ubang mga products nga gikan sa laing nasod niya ilang gisell diri sa Pilipinas through TikToks. So, moving forward, the cooperative exporting. This involves collaboration agreements with other firms or other exporting market group concerning the performance of exporting function. So from the word itself, cooperative. So siya kay kanang murag collaboration siya of more than one nga market. Now let us know what are the advantages and disadvantages of both import and export. First in line in the advantages of import is access to a wider variety. It means access to a wider variety of products. Importing allows businesses and consumers to access products that may not be available domestically. So, ang pasabot ani niya kay kaning access to a wider variety of products means providing a greater selection and a better quality of products sa mga consumers. Second in line is the economic growth. Importing can stimulate economic growth by creating opportunities for businesses to expand their product offerings and reach new markets. We have here the technology transfer. Importing goods can facilitate the transfer of technology and knowledge, which can benefit domestic and industries to contribute to innovations. So, by importing goods or services, naman jud tayo makuha nga mga new ideas, learnings nga magamit nato to innovate or to contribute to innovation of products sa ato ang own countries. Next is competitive pricing. Importing can lead to competitive pricing as business can source products from different markets to find the best deals and pass on savings to customer. So kaning competitive pricing means ikaw gali ang makabuot kung asa ka nga market, asa ka nga country magkuha or kinsa imong mga supplier nga feel nimo nga makabarato ka or malas imong gasto. In this way, ang both makabenefit niya kay ang entrepreneur ug ang consumers. Like hitting two birds with one stone. And then, cost savings. Importing goods from countries with lower production cost can lead to cost savings for businesses and consumers. Para nako usa ni siya sa pinakamaayo nga advantages sa import. Kay dili man good same og currency ang Philippines ug ang other partner ni mga country. So makapili ka og country nga mas less ang currency. So ang pasabot ana kay mas makasave ka as an entrepreneur ug ang consumer sad kay mas makasave sad siya. So let's move forward to the disadvantages of import. First in line is the dependence on foreign suppliers. Matawag ni siya nga disadvantage because relying heavily on imported goods can make a country vulnerable to supply chain disruption. That can lead to the second disadvantage, which is the loss of domestic industries. Because heavy reliance lagi of imports can lead to decline of domestic industries. As consumers and businesses may prefer cheaper imported goods than domestically produced ones. Siyempre, mas mapili man dyan ng mga consumer o kung asa sila mas makatipid. Then, it is said na cost savings man daw ang import. So, malid gina siya sa loss of domestic industries kung grabe ang atuang dependence to foreign supplies. So, next in line is the currency exchange risk. Fluctuation in currency exchange rates can impact the cost of imported goods, potentially leading to increased expenses for business and consumers. Dayon, economic impact. Importing goods can have an impact on domestic employment, kay it may lead to job losses man kanang sa mga for example na duha ka industries tapos they face gali increased competition from imported goods na duha ka industries. Ang usa kay from domestic products din ang usa from imported goods. So syempre mas makaingon jud ta nga pabor tong imported goods kay usahay man gud mas cheaper ilahang price niya mas nindot og quality. So dako kay na siyang impact sa economy which may lead to trade imbalances. Kay importing more goods than a country exports can lead to trade deficit man, which can have a negative impact in the domestic economy. And mind you, trade deficit occurs when imports are large relative to exports. Dayon, next in line is the quality control and safety concerns. Importing goods from other countries may raise concerns about product quality, safety standards, and regulatory compliance. Kay, syempre, nadyo may pros and cons ang importing. Then, isa dyan sa major cons kay kanang i-question sa mga consumer nimo ang safety standard, ang product quality, ug ang compliance niya kung dili ba siya fake or unsa ba. Now, let's move forward to export with its advantages and disadvantages. First in line in advantages is the increased revenue. Exporting allows businesses to tap into new markets and customer base, leading to an increased sales. The next in line is access to resources. Exporting can provide access to new resources, suppliers, and partners, potentially leading to cost savings and improved product quality. Next is diversification. By exporting, businesses can diversify their customer base, reducing reliance on a single market and spreading risk across different regions. Then, learning and innovation. Exporting can expose businesses to new ideas, technologies, and business practices, fostering innovation and learning. Next in line is brand building. Successful exporting can enhance a company's brand reputation globally, leading to increased brand recognition and loyalty. Growth opportunities. Exporting presents opportunities for business growth as businesses can expand into new markets and capitalize on global demand. Then we have the competitive advantage. Accessing international markets can provide a competitive advantage by offering unique products or services that may not available in the target market. So overall, ang thought sa advantages sa export is that mas dako iyang market, daghan nga countries iyang pwede maangkatan niya, daghan tang pwede nga makuha nga ideas from other countries nga ato ang gi-exportan nga pwede natong ma-innovate para makahimo og new or better product nga i-offer nato sa ato ang countries. Moving forward, these are the disadvantages of export. First in line is the legal and regulatory compliance. Exporting requires adherence to various international laws and regulations, which can be complex and costly to navigate. Next in line is transportation and logistics. Exporting often involves complex logistics, including shipping, customers clearance, distribution, and can be costly and time consuming. Next is quality control and customer services. Maintaining consistent product quality and providing effective customer service in export market can be demanding, especially when dealing with distance and language barriers. So next in line is currency fluctuations. Changes in exchange rates can impact the profitability of exports and making it difficult to predict revenue. Then, cultural differences. Understanding and adapting the different cultural norms and business practices in import markets can be challenging and may require significant investments in market research and adaptation of products and services. Next is political and economic instability. Exporting to foreign markets may expose businesses to political and economic risk in the target countries, affecting operations and profitability. Trade barriers. Exporting may be subject to various trade barriers such as tariffs, quotas, and regulatory requirements, which can increase cost and limit market access. So, the overall thought sa disadvantage sa export is that exporting can be risky and costly gid siya. It is said nga isa sa good qualities of an entrepreneur is ang iyahang pagka-risk taker o ang iyahang pagka-good problem solver. So diri sa export of import, dira jud nimo ma-measure kung asa jud kutob ang kayang i-risk sa isa ka entrepreneur ug unsa pa jud nga mga problema ang kaya niya nga ma-solve.